welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's vlog. For anyone that's new, thanks for clicking on this video. Feel free to subscribe and like this video as well. And for anyone that's returning, as always, thank you for your support. All right, let's get started. So today I'm just going to talk about my long protocol frozen embryo transfer that is upcoming. So this will be my 4th transfer. I've done 2 IVF cycles and 3 transfers from those 2 retrievals. This will be my 4th one. I have not had success with any of my other transfers, so we've decided to do a longer protocol. And so what that means is that it's not just the month that you're cycling, there's months ahead of time that you do in preparation. I am doing the Lupron depot long protocol, so that is the medically induced menopause long protocol. So what that means is I am doing an injection once a month for 4 months before I cycle. So the injection is just IM needle. You can see more about it in my last video. And so I did one on September 23rd, another on October 21st. My 3rd one will be on November 18th. And then my 4th one will be December 16th. So what that injection does is it puts me into menopause to give my reproductive system a bit of a break, mainly to quiet down my endometriosis, and so that when I do my cycle, my endometriosis is quiet and it's not inflamed and annoyed. She thinks that might have something to do with why none of my transfers have worked thus far, so that is what we're trying this time. On top of that, we will be trying an endometrial scratch, which I will be getting done in the first week of January. And so I don't know a whole lot about them. I just know that my doctor said sometimes it can increase your chance of your embryo implanting. It has something to do with the pH balance that is in your uterus, and basically before your transfer they go in and they scratch the surface or irritate the surface of your uterus, and your body brings blood to that area to help heal that uterus, but that also bringing blood to that area, to your uterine lining, can help with implantation. So she has recommended that I do that, so I will be getting that done in the first week of January. So my actual cycle will start whenever my period starts. So it's hard to give you guys a day for when I will be actually doing my transfer, because it's all going to depend on how everything pans out. So I do know that I'm getting the scratch in the first week of January, and I will be starting Provera in the first week of January. Provera is a medication that induces your period, so it will get your period to come, and the reason we'll be doing that is because you need a start point to cycle. So I can't just go 4 months with no period and then start in a random place. I need to have a period, a cycle day 1, to start the IVF process for that embryo transfer. So I will take that medication in the first week of January, and then I will call the clinic when my period comes. Or, which will most likely be my scenario because I've done this before, if my period doesn't come by January 20th, I will call them and we will go from there. So once my period comes, whether it be from the Provera or whether it be late January, we will then start from there. So once that period starts, I will start my estrins, which is my estrogen medication. I will start it at 1 tablet twice a day, and then after 7 days I'll bump it up to 2 tablets twice a day, and then on day 10 or 15 of that period, so cycle day 10 or 15, that is when I will go in for my baseline, so my lining check. So that is just when you go in, they do an internal ultrasound, they check your uterine lining, and they check the thickness. It has to be so thick, and it has to be triphasic, which means it has 3 different layers that they're looking for. So I will do that on day 10 to 15 of that cycle. And so that's why it makes it hard for me to give you guys a date. Another thing I'm doing a little bit differently this time is, last time I have done a nasal spray, Superfact nasal spray, which is the medication that stops your body from producing its own hormones. And so as you guys probably know if you've been here a while, or maybe if you're new, the whole idea of IVF is that your body does not produce its own hormones, and they give you pharmaceutical hormones so that they can manipulate exactly how much estrogen, progesterone, and all the different hormones that you're getting, so that when they put that embryo in, everything is perfect. So instead of doing the nasal spray this time, the super fact, I will be doing an injection instead. So I will do just a sub-Q, so a small injection in my belly every day, starting from the day 1 of that cycle as well. So I'll be doing an injection every day for probably about a month or so, maybe a little bit less, but I'm not sure because I've never done the injection before. But I think once you do your transfer, you stop that. So yeah, it's kind of complicated. I hope this makes sense from that ultrasound. If everything is where they want it to be, which is if my lining is the right thickness and it's triphasic, I will get my transfer 5 or 6 days after that. So that's really the ultrasound that will dictate when my transfer is. So I won't actually know when my transfer is until like right before it happens. But if everything goes accordingly, it should be either the very end of January or kind of towards the start of February. So I'm thinking somewhere within that last week of January, first week and a half or 2 of February will be when my transfer is, but I won't know for sure until we get closer, just because of all the intricate, you know, how things lay out. It's all going to depend on when my period comes and so on, and what my hormones look like and my blood work and everything. So hopefully it will be sooner rather than later. This waiting is really sucky. I've never done a long protocol for a frozen transfer. I did a long protocol when I did my first IVF cycle, but I did all this induced menopause before I even did my stimulation meds and my retrieval and stuff. So it's been pretty much a full year since I've done that. So this is my first long Lupron depot protocol for just a frozen transfer. So I'm hoping it'll work. I'm hoping with this, the Lupron depot beforehand, which is best practice for endometriosis, and with my endometrial scratch, that'll be enough to make this one the one. So I'm getting really excited, guys. I know it's not very interesting right now because I'm just kind of in this shitty waiting phase. So I know it's like not super exciting, and it kind of sucks. It sucks for me too. I wish I had some other way that I could do it quicker, but unfortunately I just need to be patient and stick to this protocol and hope that in the end doing this longer protocol will be worth the wait, and I will finally get a baby, and hopefully a healthy full-term baby in 2020. That is the goal for this year. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, like I said, hang tight, subscribe below, give this video a thumbs up, and hopefully more exciting things to come after this long, torturous wait. Alright guys, I will update you guys again soon. I'm probably going to do a little video on acupuncture. I just started that last week, and if you guys are wanting more and wanting to see more of the day-to-day stuff of what I'm doing to help support this frozen embryo transfer with my diet and my acupuncture and everything else, feel free to follow me on my Instagram. I will put the handle below and you can go ahead and follow me. I am updating there every day with the more day-to-day stuff. Otherwise, I will see you guys in a week or 2. All right, bye guys.